Hey, welcome back. I wanted to talk to you today about why you can't fake it till you make it. Now, years ago, I used to say, fake it till you make it. And I even applied that to my life. But I'm going to explain to you why that doesn't work and what does work instead. I'm Michelle Lee. I'm a women's empowerment and a presence coach for over 20 years. And faking it till you make it is a very superficial experience. And it works to a point. It absolutely works. You can buy the right clothes. You can stand in a Wonder Woman stance to build some confidence momentarily. You can use the fake it till you make it process or theory for successfully for certain experiences. You can definitely get the job by faking it till you make it. You can certainly make a good impression on people by faking it till you make it, right? You can appear not nervous when you're really nervous. You can appear confident when you're not really confident. But that is a temporary fix. So you could get the job and like, woohoo, get the job. And you were faking it till you make it. You don't really actually have the confidence for the job. And why this matters, right? We can fake it till we make it short term. It's like the honeymoon phase, right? When you meet someone and you're on your best behavior, but then eventually we just can't uphold that anymore. And so what gets to happen is the deeper work. I like the phrase, you can't fool the universe, right? The truth is we are energetic beings. And our presence, how we show up and how people experience us at an energetic level is our presence. And our presence emanates from our self-concept. What is your concept of yourself? How do you perceive yourself? That is the self-concept. And no matter how long you fake it, you cannot transform that self-concept without addressing what has created that self-concept. And so that self-concept is what is emanating out at all times, no matter what, beyond the amount of time that you can actually fake it. So what forms your self-concept, right? Our self-concept is actually formed as children, as young children, younger than 7 years old, right? We have the critical factor in our brain, what's called the critical factor, which I imagine it like a little door, right? That separates our conscious mind from our subconscious mind. Before we turn 7 years old, that little door is wide open and we are taking in the world, right? We're watching everyone around us. We're taking in not only the words they say, but we're taking in the energy of everyone around us. And we are creating our self-concept based on how other people behave in relation to us, right? And so while that little door is open, our self-concept is formed based on how our parents, our grandparents, our teachers, our siblings responded to us and treated us. So that's when those 4 core wounds actually are formed. We'll talk a little bit about the 4 core wounds, but if you're interested in learning even more about the 4 core wounds, just post in the comments below that, yes, I want to know about the 4 core wounds, what they are and how you process through them, how you release them. I'm going to share with you now what they are: shame, guilt, fear of rejection, fear of abandonment. So if your self-concept is based on those 4 core wounds, and most people's are, because we actually learned as children, who do I need to be to get the love and approval that I require for survival? which works very well when we're children. They become survival instincts, right? I know what my mom likes. I know how to get a smile from her. I know how to get loved by her. I know what my dad likes. I know what he doesn't like. And we start behaving in ways that support them, but are not necessarily authentic to who we are. And then we bring those survival mechanisms into our relationships, into our career, into our life purpose, into everything else we do. They are now like programmed in. We work on automatic. So you've got this self-concept, right? Like, I don't deserve this. I'm not good enough. I don't belong at this level. I don't deserve to be loved this way. I don't deserve that person. I don't deserve that job. I don't deserve that income, based on that underlying belief system. Now, we can fake it till we make it. We can fake it, but not till we make it. We're only going to make it so far faking it, because eventually people begin to respond to your presence, right? Your presence is a culmination of your self-concept, which comes from those programs that you picked up. So what's required is, if you watch my other video about reclaiming your power, that's one piece that you do, is you actually think about, oh, what belief do I have? What belief have I relinquished my power to? What person, what relationship, what ideas have I released my power to, right? That creates your self-concept. If you believe that you are shameful, if you carry shame from your past, that gets to be released. There's a whole different energy. We are energetic beings. And if we are carrying shame, guilt, fear, that is, even though we may not be conscious of it, and most people aren't conscious of the level of the core wounds operating in their life, which is then vibrating out, right? You wonder why I keep attracting the same guy, why no matter how many times I change jobs, there's a familiar dynamic among the people I work with. All of that comes from the self-concept and the energy that you are radiating. We're all energetic beings. You're radiating a particular energy. I'm radiating a particular energy. And the people around us are mostly unconsciously reading that energy. But there's some people consciously doing it, right? Like they get what's going on. But for the most part, people are just responding, reacting to your energy. And whatever you're putting out, whatever energetic tone that you're putting out, you are aligning with other people, with other circumstances, I can't think of the word, experiences that are a resonant match to the energy essence that you're putting out. So when you are at least 51% clear of those dense emotions, of those 4 core wounds, if you're at least 51% clear, you don't have to be 100% clear. We don't want to get stuck in healing. Like, I'm not ready to do this because I haven't fully healed that, or I haven't released that. It's just 51%, and being conscious of what you're radiating, but clearing those dense energies of guilt and shame and fear automatically increases your frequency, increases your vibration and what you're putting out into the world. And then people are responding at that level. You are beginning to attract those circumstances that are now a resonant match to your higher frequency. So, and the higher frequency is the opposite of guilt, which is, I am a blessing, right? I can go deeper into those divine truths, because what's the opposite of those core wounds are the divine truths. And as we release those core wounds, the divine truths are being activated. And so your frequency is increasing. So rather than being an energetic match to experiences you don't want, which what happens when your frequency is at shame and fear and guilt, you actually attract experiences that match that, more to be shameful about, more to be guilty about, more to fear. You release those and you begin to embody the divine truths. And so then your frequency is going out and matching with the higher frequencies of love, joy, prosperity, ease, and grace. But that can't be faked. You can fake confidence for a moment, but you cannot fake an innate knowing of your worthiness, an innate knowing of your value. And when you innately know that, which is possible, you can't affirm it into possibility. You can't repeat affirmations into possibility. You do get to go within and go, oh, what are these beliefs I formed? Where have I relinquished my power? And calling it back. Then you begin to resonate, and people read that resonance and are attracted to that resonance. And so then you're having the effect on your surroundings, on your circumstances, on the situations and the people around you that you want to have. It simply cannot be faked. It gets to be an embodiment. There's a difference between faking confidence, faking worthiness, and embodying confidence and embodying worthiness. The confusion often comes in when people like, oh, people who love themselves are conceited, right? You see someone who's conceited or boastful, and it's a total turnoff. That is someone who has not embodied confidence, but are trying to fake confidence. And it's that nuance, that subtle shift. And so consider this, what is underneath. If you don't fully feel confident, if you don't fully trust yourself or know your value, what is it underneath? This is exactly what I help my clients do, and I've been helping them do for over 20 years, actually, is really shifting those unconscious beliefs and shifting the source of those unconscious beliefs, right? Going straight to the source. Where did I develop that belief? Why did I develop that belief? And now I can let that go and actually see the truth and become the embodiment of who you were born to be. And I have some openings. I am taking applications for my premium one-on-one client coaching. So if you want to learn more about how you can shift your self-concept and own your power, then please fill out the application and book a call on my calendar. I look forward to seeing you. Bye for now.